to Talking Rad, the Pod Katz, with your hostesses, the Rad Cats.
I'm cool.
And we've got a very special guest. He was the one that Thane was complaining about last week.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, I
did
remember
not
you.
sleep in this week.
I remember you specifically said that he slept in.
Oh. Well, that was off camera. So.
I did though. I was asleep. I cannot deny that I was not asleep.
So it's okay.
You were
right.
At least you were here this week, so we still got you on the podcast.
Reeled him in. He can't get away.
Yeah.
This is episode 20. So season 1 of Talking Rad is gonna be coming to a close.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know, not this week.
And for season 2, we should probably make a new intro and stuff, and maybe we'll go on Fiverr and ask someone, hey, can you make us a cool logo? Or maybe we can find someone who's cool enough to make us a logo.
Yeah, maybe. They're actually, I've been looking. Excuse me, most of them are pretty cheap, but if you want, they do the generic, I'll make you one picture that's X by X for $5.
Yeah.
Or pay $30 and I'll get you 4 pictures that are X by X and as many re-edits as you'd like.
Oh, okay.
So
That's actually cheaper than usual. What you can, a more professional person or studio would do.
Well, there's hundreds of different people in there. Like, there's a guy that charges $1,000 for one picture.
Oh yeah.
I can even imagine you pay the $5 one, and you just get screwed over. You're like, oh, here it is. I don't like this. Can you change that? Nope, I can't.
Yeah.
It's another $5 if you want to change that.
That's one thing that sucks about having other people do stuff for you is it's not done your way.
Yeah.
And I know I talk a lot about hiring someone to do all this tech jazz, but it'll be done their way and not our way.
So it's actually. So I guess I don't know if we know anyone who can. You probably won't get that away.
The royal water bottle.
Although I have a feeling I want to do it myself, but I have to learn it. But it doesn't seem too hard to learn. I mean, I just gotta sit down and I took a graphic design class. Kind of forgot a lot of things about it though.
Yeah.
I just remember some things about making a logo and stuff. But I think Illustrate is if I remember how to use it, I think we can make a logo with that.
Is that the one you draw yourself or?
Yeah, you kind of draw it yourself. There's also the one that they used to call Flash in there, but they call it a different name now that Adobe has, because it's not Flash is a dead format, so there's we can't call it Flash anymore. We'll call it.
Still use Flash.
Adobe Studio or site. I have to look it up. But you can draw full motion stuff, kind of like what Flash does. But they just call it a different name now.
Yeah. It's always interesting when you see something that does use Flash still.
Yeah.
It's oh, you need to install Flash. What? Why?
Yeah. Why not HTML5?
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yep.
So yeah. When you learn how to do stuff yourself, it's obvious that you can make whatever you want. It's
and it's done your way.
Yeah, it's done your way. But sometimes you probably won't be satisfied. It's that M, it's not right. I want to change it. No, I want to change it back. It's your worst. You're
your worst critic.
Yeah, you're your worst critic. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a lot of that logo-y stuff in Photoshop, but it's never amazing logo. It's essentially just words that look fancy.
Yeah,
that's how I've done my stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have a picture. It's just words. It's just my name.
Yeah, it's a simple layout. If I tried doing Photoshop, I'd probably look like a mess. It'd probably be letters would be everywhere.
You know who was surprisingly good at Photoshop was Brennan. He made our first several thumbnails. And they were pretty good. I remember he cut your face and put it on this big buff guy, and it looked like you as a big buff guy.
I need to go into Photoshop, and I've been lacking on the thumbnails. Probably because I procrastinate with the videos.
Wasn't Brennan in that graphic design class as well in high school? I feel like he was at least one year.
Maybe he was, yeah.
Maybe Zay was too, because I was over there a lot, so I saw some of the kids in there. I thought I saw Brennan or Zay once or twice.
I wish I would have took graphic design, but now I'm.
I think it was okay you did it in the high school because apparently the teacher wasn't that good. She was like a Nazi when it came to grading and like making sure she does it like her way.
Yeah.
Exactly kind of what we've been talking
Dude,
about.
that's one thing that sucks. Like, I have lots of friends that took graphic design in college and they dropped out because they hated it. And I'm like, well, you love graphic design. And they said, I guess I don't. And the problem is when you take a class, they tell you how to design it and they tell you what to design.
That's exactly it.
That restricts your freedom of being what you are, an artist. You know, artists don't like being told how to do things.
Yeah, I think what they should do is like, all right, here's a style, here's some objectives you want, and then later, like that's how they show you, and it's okay. And now, later, now we just want you to do it how you could from these examples, like, that you've learned. We want you to now just go at it yourself, like, be totally free range, just not anything offensive, you know.
Well, I don't see why they don't just say, all right, here's all all the techniques we've taught
Yeah.
you. Like, go use them and create something.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with that.
Like, yeah, that's for like the final. It's like, all right, just create your own logo from all the stuff we've taught you, and it's totally free. You can do whatever you want. Like, yeah, like art needs to be free. So like, that's what classes should teach. Like, the best part of art is like your own creation, like your own freedom to create whatever you want. And if classes don't teach that, then it kind of defeats the purpose of like what art is.
Well, dude, no class gives you freedom. I mean,
Yeah.
we all went to school. You're
know.
still going to school. Like,
Yeah.
how much freedom do classes actually give you?
I've been surprised actually with some of my classes. They've given me a lot of freedom. Of course, they make it so like they pick the genre and stuff like that, but they still do give me a lot of freedom. Like my English class. Then again, these freedom-based classes were super easy. Easiest classes I've ever taken in my life. Like the English class I took, I got to pick any of the subjects ever, and it was easy to pick because of this subject was like what exactly I wanted to talk about. And then I took a multimedia storytelling class. That class was pretty interesting, but it was super easy too. They like you said, like I said earlier, they let you pick the subjects you want to talk about or I guess produce media about, and then you just kind of go with it. But the way that class was kind of lame was because we used a lot of Photoshop. Not Photoshop. No. We used, what is it called? The Microsoft one, PowerPoint. We used PowerPoint to do a lot of the stuff. We were learning how to do animations, but it was PowerPoint transitions. Those were the animations.
What?
Everybody knows how to do those.
Oh, I know. I said it was a very easy class, but like sure it was very creative, but like, yeah, I mean, it's interesting, very interesting how it worked.
I think all slideshows should be created in Adobe. Make a slide or a picture. Take a picture. I just feel like you have so much more room to work with. Like Adobe is amazing. I don't know.
Adobe Spark. Is that what it is?
Well,
that might be the
you
the
can also
PowerPoint
use. I
version.
think you also use Final Cut. I've never used Final Cut, but
I've never used any of the
yeah.
Adobe stuff.
Dude, Adobe has changed my editing life.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
Premiere, like just like making a slideshow in Premiere, like you can like
Oh wait.
put your voice in and
Maybe I have been using it. Photoshop is made by Adobe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I use Adobe stuff.
But like I'm talking about the Adobe Premiere Pro
okay.
CC.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
that has literally changed. I thought I was a pretty good editor with my
Yeah.
old, and the old editing program I used wasn't bad. Like, it was still professional, but like
Yeah.
this,
That's-
I have so much more freedom and I can manipulate anything I want. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Is it the subscription based one? Is that what you're
Yeah.
using?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I got the Elements one. It was like $100 for the Photoshop Elements and the Premiere Elements, and it's good, but it's definitely lacking.
yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend Adobe Premiere. Like $20 a month. It seems like a lot, but you
If you
know,
want all the apps, it's $50.
unless
but,
you're a school,
yeah.
like since you're a university student, they give you everything for $20.
Yeah.
Really?
They'll give you all of it. Like
Wow.
my
You
sister.
just have to put in your like your information.
Yeah, kind of like how Spotify does it.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
I love that Spotify thing. I get Hulu for free too because of it.
Serious?
Yeah, $5 a month for Spotify and Hulu.
I just need what I need to do is just link up. My sister, she's at university, and I just want to take all of, like, I guess you just have to have an email or something? School email.
Yeah, and also like proof that you're going to the school. Like when I did it for Spotify, they wanted my schedule and with my name on it. If it had my name on it, then they wouldn't count it.
Well, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna work the system. I think Amazon, they do Amazon Prime cheaper too.
I don't know about that one. They might. They probably do. There's a lot of discounts for students.
It's because they know they're raping the students for money, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it in all reality, who thinks this is a great idea? Hey, let's send all of these 18-year-old kids to college and put them $30,000 in debt in 1 year and tell them to pay it off.
Not only that, I'm okay with that because I know I'm getting into that. It's the extra fees that really got me ticked off. Like in one of my classes, or two of my classes rather, they used the same software but two different devices. So one of them, it was just like a clicker, like an answering machine on my phone. And that was working out fine. And all of a sudden, about like my 7th class in, and this isn't the university, this is the program that they were using, but it's because they picked this program. All of a sudden it says, oh, your trial's expired. You have to pay for the service. I'm like, so I have to pay an extra $17 just so I can actually use it for the class. And then the other class is like a physical clicker, not on my cell phone. That clicker was $60.
What?
$60 for a piece of plastic I use in one class.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I got lucky and I knew a friend that had one.
Nice.
Exactly, but all of my like friends in that class, they're just like, I hate this. It was $60 for this thing. I'm never gonna use it ever again, I bet. And they never do because like the friend I got it from, he doesn't use it.
Yeah, it's like next year. So hey, here you want
Exactly,
this?
yeah,
sell
yeah.
It.
I
Just
just
sell
gotta
it
meet
for
some
$5.
freshman girls
Sell
and
it
be
for
like, hey,
$5.
I have this.
I'll give it to you for $50.
Yeah.
Save you $10.
Yeah.
Meet some freshman girls, like, hey, I got this clicker. Who wants it for a date?
It's literally that's literally a $10 piece of equipment.
I'm
Like,
sure you
Oh,
could
yeah.
buy it from China for
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Find the same clicker.
It has 5 buttons, A, B, C, and D, and then it's got like an arrow key, like arrow keys for some
Yeah.
reason. Never used those once. And it has the accept and decline button, and then there's like 2 more buttons. I don't remember what they did. Oh, there's a power button, so like 11 buttons total.
So you're saying that video game controllers have more?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They have
Yeah.
more.
I guess there was a
buttons.
screen on this, but the screen was like one of those like LCD ones, not like an actual screen. It was like the bright lights up the numbers and
Yeah.
stuff in the different sections. What is that called? LCD? Is that what it is?
I think so.
It's like those old games you buy at Walmart
Yeah,
for $1.
I
Like
know
that
what
kind
you're
of
talking
screen.
like Tiger Electronics.
Yeah, exactly.
Do they have
Tiger Electronics.
backlights so you can see what's going
No,
on? There's
no,
no
no.
backlights.
But
so
there's lights in the class.
you gotta,
so.
you gotta cover your eyes to see. I remember the old Game Boy had that, where there was no backlight, so you
Yeah.
could only play during the day. You couldn't
Yeah.
play at
Yep.
night.
Yeah, from the
Then you can get those like attachments
Yeah.
that plug in the
Yeah.
spiral and the,
Yeah.
the light on top.
It's like, can't you just turn a bedroom light on?
Not when
Or-
you're trying to go to sleep, Skylar. Under the
Oh.
covers with that light.
Yeah.
I've done it.
I never had one of those backlights. I've always just stuck it out by like
That's what she said.
angling at the right light because I had a Game Boy Advance and like I like the old ones because I grew up with it, but like there was no backlights like. And
Yeah.
then later they did the SP and they
Yep.
had the backlights. Like, why didn't you put this in the first place?
Didn't the Game Boy Color have a backlight too?
No.
Nope.
So that was right after the Game Boy
The
Advance.
first one was
Yeah.
the SP. I think maybe in
No.
Japan they had a Game Boy with a backlight, like an original one, but
Wait, no, the Game Boy Advance had a backlight. Just the
not the
no.
Advance, the SP, Game Boy Advance SP.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Was-
clamshell flippy
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ones that
The
looked
normal
like
one.
yeah, the one that was like had a cooler shape. Like
That's
had
the one that Jordan has, right? The red one.
yeah, he had a red SP.
Yeah.
I bought a silver SP on online. I didn't beat Zero Mission. I got Zero Mission. I should have beat that.
The SP is
Speaking-
interesting because there's 2 different styles of it. There's 2 screens that you can get. There's like the terrible backlight where it's like shining a flashlight onto the screen essentially, and then there's an actual legit backlit screen. And if you can find one of those actual legit backlit screens, they're a lot more money than the flashlight ones.
Is it like the first models just have a little
Yes.
flashlight underneath?
Exactly, because you can kind of like see, if you like angle the screen to the side, you can see the light shining across the screen.
That's
Oh.
terrible.
Oh yeah,
but-
it is.
Oh, but like the ones have like it just like kind of like lights up the whole screen in
Yeah,
the back.
exactly, like your
Yeah.
cell phone or something like that.
That's way better.
Yeah, and so what you can get one of those nicer ones, and then you can take the screen out and buy like a little adapter for like $5 online, and then you can put that in your original Game Boy Advance. Then you have a nice backlit screen and your normal feeling controller, not like your tiny little clamshell.
Yeah.
That's what I did, and I like it a lot. It's really nice.
Nice.
Technology.
It moves so slow yet so fast.
Yes.
We use new technology to make old technology better.
Exactly. I don't see any problem with that. It's called restoration, people.
Yeah. I wish they had a controller support for Metroid Prime Trilogy,
They
which
don't.
was streaming last night. Yeah.
They don't?
No, I don't think so. I think you have to use the Wii remote, and
I
I
heard
was
that
holding it like this, trying to get it to work.
I heard that the Wii Remote was good, though, on Metroid Prime.
Oh yeah, it is. But where I'm sitting, it's like,
Oh.
like I'm sitting up to my desk, and I have to put the
In
Wii
your
remote
belly.
I
right
see, I
there.
see.
Yeah, I can't have it holding like this unless I want to sit all the way back from the camera and
Just move the sensor bar farther back.
I'm sitting up close to my desk so that my webcam's there. Unless and also I needed something I'm talking to because my mic only goes so far, and I can't plug an aux cord in because to extend it out because the mic won't work. It has to be plugged directly into the computer.
That's lame sauce.
I know. I think I need a one that plugs it in and it also has a microphone extension.
Okay, so I know what your problem is. It's because auxiliary cords,
Yeah.
they only have 2 rings.
Okay.
The microphone cords have 3. So you can probably buy a microphone auxiliary extension.
Yeah, I could probably find
You'll
one.
have to look into that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just your computer. This is the problem with technology, is if you
Yeah.
don't know how to talk to it, it doesn't talk back,
Yeah.
and it sucks.
I remember for a while I was trying to get my headset to work on my laptop, and it's not working because it doesn't have a headset plug-in like my laptop does. It only has a
Audio.
it has the audio and a microphone jack. So what I need to do is I take that. Luckily I have a little USB thing I got from another headset. I plugged it in there and it works. It's like, oh, that's it. Now I know what this USB is used for. It's used for things that don't have headset plugins.
Confusion.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I'm streaming Metroid Prime at the wrong time because there's no new footage. I just wanted to play it. I could play it right now and get
Just get it out of the way.
yeah.
Well, there's
And
3
then
of
when
them,
yeah.
so you can spread that out pretty far.
Yeah, but when the new game comes out, I could probably just play New Game Plus again. It's like, hey, we're playing this again for nostalgia. Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 4.
Are they making that this year?
I think it's next year. It's gonna be.
Yeah, it's probably next year. Next to Bayonetta 3. Oh man, Bayonetta.
Is that next
3's
year too?
Probably, hopefully. Or maybe they'll surprise us with this year.
I doubt it. Like
Yeah,
I
I doubt
said,
it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Nintendo does things where they're like, okay,
Well, this
let's
is-
release 3
Platinum-
amazing games in one year and then none the next.
Yeah, but Smash Brothers is coming out, so
I bet they released the Pokemon Switch this year as well. I think that's what they're gonna do. The Smash Bros. Pokemon Switch.
I hope they don't
I
make
think
it
they
look
have one
like
more
a
thing,
DS.
too.
I hope they don't make it look like a 3DS
No,
game.
I
They'll
bet they
cheap
go
out
back
and-
to
yeah.
how it was on the Game Boy.
a 2D version.
Well, I bet it's gonna look 3D. Like the games
Yeah.
are gonna be 3D, but it's
Yeah.
gonna the controls are gonna be the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I don't think
So
the
it's a
controls
touchscreen.
would. Oh,
Well, they could do touchscreen, I guess, if your handheld mode.
like on the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember using touchscreen on the DS, but
You
I'm
picked it to
yeah.
pick your moves and stuff
oh
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is they're gonna have a function where it says when you live stream, you can have players take control of your character to capitalize on Twitch plays Pokemon. They should add a Nuzlocke mode. That's a popular mode. If they add that, it'd be like, oh sweet, Nuzlocke. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry more than any other video game because I actually get attached. Because I'm forced to get attached to my Pokemon.
I know that Nintendo's gonna do like a Yoshi game comes out this year, and then a whole bunch of Wii U ports. Like we just got Donkey Kong
Tropical Freeze. Yeah.
Ooh, is it a throwback to like Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah. It's a lot
yeah.
like it.
You know what I want? I want a Donkey Kong 64 2. I want them to make another one of those, but make it Donkey Kong Switch 64 2.
Oh no. I don't know if they'll ever make that because they kind of they're just kind of doing the retro thing now. But that would be cool if they did.
I
but
would buy that, dude. I played that game so much.
They would need Rare to do that, and Rare's owned by Microsoft.
They don't need Rare.
Oh, I want to say something. I listened to last week really quick. I got to defend Sea of Thieves, okay? Sea of Thieves may be early access in disguise, but it's a great game.
Okay.
It's still a lot of fun. I really
Okay, from
enjoyed
what I've
playing
heard, it
this.
feels like it doesn't feel. People say it's not very fun for what they've got.
You see, it's one of those games where you have to create your own fun. If you're not creative and you're not going to have fun with it, you're not going to have fun. You just got to mess with people.
I might have to check it out then.
Yeah, so like, let me tell you one of the things you can do.
I don't know if I really want to dig out my Xbox One for like. I could buy on PC.
There's like this treasure chest that occasionally you'll find it that's crying. And if it's in your boat, it'll start filling up your boat with water and it will sink it. So you take that treasure chest and you sneak on someone else's ship and then put it on the
Nice.
top like crow's nest, and it fills up their boat with water and they
Awesome.
don't know why. It's like that kind of stuff. Like it doesn't tell you to do that. It's just like, oh, I can do this because I can.
Yeah, but they need more stuff like that frequently because I think they're probably
there
gonna
is stuff
update
like
it.
that. You just gotta figure it out yourself.
Well, they are
They're not
They're
telling
still
you.
gonna update it and
Oh yeah,
stuff.
there'll be more stuff too.
But I think like the mission structure,
Yeah, that's kind of repetitive. I will agree with
like
that.
I think like how you're supposed to find your own fun. I think they should like say like, there's a lot of stuff out there. Just go find it and see what you can do. But like they should make missions less repetitive.
Yeah.
Stuff like technical stuff like that. But I've seen like the boats sink in real time. It's like, wow, that's like real time physics of the boats sinking.
Another thing that I did that was a really fun moment of the game was I was playing with our friend.
How
These
big
guys
can
know
you
from-
make your ships?
There's the normal sloop, and that's like a 2-player ship, and then there's a galley, and that's like up to 4 players.
Yeah,
That's
I think they
pretty
should
big.
make like an armada ship,
really
so you
big
can have
one?
like NPC pirates on there, just like command a
Oh.
whole pirate fleet, like
That'd
get
be
up to
good.
that point.
Yeah. So I was playing with these guys know him from high school, I think, Jesse and Andrew. We were playing Sea of Thieves, and we were being chased by these people. And all of a sudden, while we're being chased by them, we're shooting them and stuff like that, a kraken comes out of nowhere and attacks us.
Wow.
We're shooting the kraken and shooting these guys at the same time. At one point, the kraken grabbed me and started eating me. And then he threw me back on the boat.
Did you die?
I didn't die. I was able to get out of it. But what the best part was is we got out of the kraken, and then the people that were chasing us got stuck in the kraken, and they died. Their ship sank.
Nice.
It was so great because they were like chasing us and stuff. We got all this treasure. We didn't want to give it up or anything like that. And so we got through the kraken, and they followed through, and then they got ate by the kraken. It was pretty great.
So is it just an online game where you go
Yeah,
around and
it's 100% online.
Is it like an MMO?
It kind of
Yeah.
it feels like an MMO.
But it's not supposed to be an MMO. It's supposed to
I
be
think
like
it
an
is
open
supposed to
world
be.
pirate. Well,
I think it's supposed to be an MMO.
it is an MMO because it's online only and it's open world.
Yeah,
So
massively multiplayer
Yeah.
online. I wish there were more people in the world though, because sometimes you just sail
if this
for
game
miles and
was
don't see
made
anybody.
back in Rare's glory days, I think it would like. I think when they released it, it would be like everything they wanted to add in the game. But it's Rare. Like they have it's a different company. They have different people working in there. So
yeah.
I think like Microsoft said, like just release it secretly as early access, and everyone will buy it.
Rare died?
Yeah.
Rare died back in the 90s.
Back in the early 2000s when they were bought by Microsoft, because I think when they were bought by Microsoft, like the big influential people just said, "Nope, I'm out of here."
Yeah, you're right. Rare died in the 2000s.
Yeah.
It's because
After Star Fox Adventures.
Microsoft
That might even
shoved
Star
their.
Fox Adventures.
Yeah, they did.
No way. I didn't
Yeah,
think
they
made
did.
that. They were owned by Microsoft at that point.
I think what happened is that they were bought by Microsoft, and then they needed to rush out Star Fox Adventures before the buyout was complete.
I see. Okay.
Or
That's
or
interesting.
Microsoft said, "Listen, we already own you. We'll give you more money
That's
if
the
you make
thing.
a crappy game."
Star Fox Adventures wasn't even supposed to be a Star Fox game. It was supposed to be another game called Dinosaur Planet.
I remember that. I was watching
Yeah.
it. Was it the JonTron video on it?
Yeah. Well, I looked this up a long time ago. I was like, wow, it was gonna be a completely different game.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I played.
Hey,
I
but we
played
got
through
Crystal out of it. She's
That's true.
She's pretty. She's a smoking fox.
She's a fox.
Fox.
She's
She's
boobs.
a foxy lady.
Ooh, foxy fox.
Fox boobs.
Fox don't have boobs.
Wait, is she a fox? I know Fox is a fox.
I don't know, man. That could just be his
She's a
name.
blue fox.
Excuse me. Fox is the only one that's named after what he is.
Falcon, kind of.
Falco, kind of, yeah.
Falco,
A
Falcon.
Slippy.
His
Slippy.
dad's
Is that because,
name is
like-
James.
What about the rabbit? What's his name?
Peppy.
Peppy.
That one
I
doesn't
always thought
fit.
it was Harry for some
I can
reason.
understand Slippy because the frogs are maybe
Oh yeah, yeah,
slippery.
that kind of makes sense.
Slippy.
And
Peppy,
Falco
'cause he's
is
hopping.
that guy who did the song "Rock Me Amadeus."
Amadeus, Amadeus. I think Slippy is actually secretly a pimp, and the reason they call him Slippy is because he just slips in and slips out real quick with all the ladies.
He's
Yeah.
slipping with them girls.
Yeah.
Or maybe he
Those
panics.
crystals, the
He
crystal
panics
fox.
in crunch time, and he always slips.
Yeah.
Clearly, because he dies all the time in the game.
Help me, Fox. Nice job.
What's the dog's name again?
Uh,
Commander?
It's like
General Pepper.
That's it, General. Pepper, Pepe, Slippy, and Fox, and Falco.
Pepe. I'm pretty sure you're thinking of the
Wait,
wrong
so it's
frog in
Pepper
that game.
And Peppy.
No, yeah, Peppy. Yeah, Peppy and
Why did
Pepper.
they make the name so similar?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And in the original SNES version, they're like, what
What was that?
Was the Wii U Star Fox any good?
I heard it's like it was okay, but was very disappointing. Like because it's made by Platinum Games. It thought,
Platinum's good studio.
they're gonna make it really awesome, make it crazy, but like felt more like kind of like a rehash of Star Fox 64.
Why would people complain about that? That's what they wanted, though.
Yeah.
See, this is
People-
why Nintendo can't
But-
make
oh,
old
wait,
games
I
because they
remember
give them
there's-
what they want, but
I
then it doesn't
remember
work.
There was a motion. They had forced motion controls
We
that you
don't know
couldn't
what we
turn
want.
off, and they were
Gamers
really
don't know what
awkward.
they want.
Yeah, the forced motion. Actually, what people hate was the forced
Would it use
motion
the
controls.
gamepad then?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and that's what people didn't like. It's like, yeah, if it was just with the controller and you just controlled it, I think people would like it. But I think it's the motion controls
I
that
see.
killed people. It's
I would
like,
defend motion controls a little bit as well. I think they're good when they're used properly.
yeah, like
Like the PlayStation, how they use the 6-axis a little bit on their controllers and stuff. I think that's very well done.
I think
Because it's not all the time. It's only like, oh, use it now.
Yeah.
I think when Nintendo does like certain re-releases, like full re-releases, like remasters of like old Wii games, I think they're gonna have like motion control option, but they're also gonna have controller option. Like I assume, like when they have a Skyward Sword anniversary edition or whatever, they're gonna have like the one where you can just like control the sword with the analog stick, and the other where you take out the Joy-Cons and actually aim
So
it.
I've never actually played Skyward Sword. I've heard that it's unbeatable unless you have motion controls, because sometimes the bosses have to have like certain.
You can
slices.
only use motion controls.
Yeah, it's and some enemies, not just bosses, but some enemies, like they'll hold their swords like this, so you have to do a horizontal
Okay.
slash.
Yeah.
So how would they be able to transfer that into just a controller, like a basic controller? Just
well,
get
I
rid of all of that and make them normal enemies again, or something? Change the
Probably.
bosses.
No, what I think it's like you'd use like you lock onto the enemy, use the other analog stick to move the sword, but I don't know how well that work. Or
Yeah, I
it's
feel like
just
it'd be
Joy,
kinda
or
clunky.
it's just Joy-Con only. Like it's just Joy-Con only.
Yeah, it could do
Like
that. I
they'd
could do
have a
that.
line where it's like the some games are just you're only holding the Joy-Cons out, which
People
I think
complain
wouldn't
about
be
that,
too
but I
bad.
think it'd be fine too. Yeah.
I actually really loved the motion controls in Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
They were
You just
were
have
great.
to be
They
you just
were
have to
very-
be in a sweet spot. Like you have to be like away like like on my stream, I was like kind of close to my TV. You just need to be away from your TV a bit, and you just need some space. And
no, they're very well implemented. Like you really feel like you have control over the sword, and that's what I didn't like about the Wii version of Twilight Princess. I hated that because I felt like I wasn't holding
forced.
a sword. Yeah,
It was like you just.
It's just a button. I remember I played through Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's
I may as
why-
well play this on a GameCube.
I need to swing my sword.
That's why in the Wii U that's why in the Wii U version they ported over the GameCube version essentially because like it's
I
on a
have question
controller.
about that. So it's ported of the GameCube version. Is it the Wii map? Is it still that direction, or is it the GameCube?
It's the
version of
GameCube.
the map? Okay.
Like look.
I should play that because I played it on the Wii. I've never played on the GameCube. I own
Yeah.
all 3 of the versions. But
It's
I've never
it's
played.
it's inverted.
Yeah,
It is inverted,
the whole
yeah.
game from the Wii to the GameCube,
Yeah.
everything is
Flipped.
like
And the Wii
flipped.
used the GameCube inversion flip.
But luckily it's the Wii U version, GameCube version, because that's the one I played, and it's like, wow, I remember everything. It's so cool. And they also fixed some things like the Tears of Light segments that reduced how many Tears of Light you need
really,
to find.
that's nice. I hated
Yeah.
that part.
I hated that part
Ever.
too. That was one of my favorite
also-
Zelda games, though.
It's a good one.
It was
Like-
It's a
amazing.
really good one.
From first glance, visually it doesn't look very different, but then you actually pull up a side by side, and like there's so much detail that pops up. It's like, whoa, this is like a clean remaster. It looks so beautiful.
Nintendo's always done a good job with their remasters, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I agree. I thought the new Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask remakes were good,
They look
and
good.
the Wind Waker one.
The
Yeah.
Wind Waker one, oh my goodness, that looks incredible. Like
I have both
I
of
love
them.
that. It's my favorite game of all time. And I
Yeah.
just love how
I need
it
to beat it.
looks.
My problem is I get to the freaking. I've done it 3 times. I get to the Triforce pieces and I quit. 'cause
Yep.
I hate
Well,
looking
the
for 'em.
the Wii U version made them easier to find.
Yeah,
I
it is
think.
easier in the
Yeah.
Wii U. Well, it's not easier to find.
Actually,
it's you
that's
can
where I
find a
got
chart
to.
And then you can find some of the pieces right away.
I should have just YouTubed it, but this
Yeah,
was
just
back
do
in
that.
like
You just do that.
2005.
That's where I got to on the Wii U version, and I haven't played it since.
Because that part sucks. I hate it.
I know.
Basically,
well,
you
yeah,
just
I
pull out a
kind of got
guide.
stuck too.
You just pull out a guide, you'll get through it in like
Yeah.
20 minutes.
I'll just do a YouTube walkthrough.
I
remember.
need to stream that one too.
I actually beat it on stream. It was
Really?
one of the first games I beat on stream was the Wind Waker HD.
I need to watch your streams. I need to create a Twitch
Oh,
account.
yeah,
so I
that's
can
what they call them. They
subscribe.
call them HD. They don't call. You can't really call them HD anymore since like when you're gonna remaster a PS3 game to PS4, you can't call it Dark Souls HD. You gotta call it Dark Souls Remastered. Dark Souls Remastered got delayed for Switch.
It did?
Yeah, but what I've heard, it's pretty much the same game.
Is it all 3 games?
No,
No,
it's just the
it's
first one, and it's the same game. Like
I-
if it was Dark Souls Trilogy for the Switch, I was like, oh, I
I
kind
know
of
they're
want
getting
to buy
amiibo.
that.
You get an amiibo.
The Solaire of a
Dark
store.
Souls amiibo.
I can't remember his name.
Confirmed for Smash
Solaire.
Brothers. You heard it here
Yeah.
first, folks.
Solaire for Smash Brothers. Yeah, of course.
Dark Souls 2 was my favorite game.
Who would you want in Smash Brothers?
Ooh, I would want Ornstein and Smo. I want
Who's
Farley
that?
and Spade. They're the 2 hardest bosses in the first one.
Yeah.
Dark
In-
Souls.
Oh, in Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never played Dark Souls. I don't
Oh,
like them. They're
dude.
hard.
Once you get into it, man, it's addicting. Like you
Yeah.
kill your
They're
first boss
great.
and you feel like you just shot up with heroin or something.
Ah!
Yeah.
I've only beaten the first one.
I beat all 3. I need to beat Bloodborne. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go replay that. Maybe I'll do that on. We'll Twitch stream it or something.
Yeah, do
when
a
we
live
move.
stream on Twitch. I should live stream that. That game's
Bloodborne's the only
still.
one I've ever played, and I didn't like it.
Dude, it's definitely like a game where you have to play for more than like 30 minutes. You gotta
Yeah,
play
and
for
I
a couple
played it
hours.
for 20 minutes. So
Yeah,
I
see.
probably should have played more.
There's a lot of games that are like that, but this one in particular, like what makes Dark Souls so much fun for me is when you get stuck and then you finally beat a part and you're like, oh, I just released so much emotion and power, passion.
Passionate. Oh, bring me a higher love.
Oh, 'cause of higher love. No, they're fun. I recommend them, especially if you like RPG games.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Dark Souls 2, Doesn't explain anything, so you're basically walking around with
Yeah.
a headless chicken, but it's fun because you just discover new places. If you do get stuck,
It-
I mean, I cheated. I YouTubed stuff, but
Yeah.
IGN's a
Wow.
very good teacher.
But it doesn't tell you that, oh, your health is gonna drop every time you die until it's half.
Yeah,
so.
that's the only part I hated about that game is every
Yeah, but
time
if
you
you have a
die, a
ring-
sliver of your health goes down.
Yeah, if
Really?
you have a ring that you put on, I always have this ring. I don't know if it's just in the remaster. I think they rearranged around some things in the Scholar of the First Sin. Like that one, they like from the previous console version to like the remaster on the consoles. They like changed everything around. They moved things around. It's like, we should rearrange this so it's both harder and not so hard. Like they put a hippo guy in like one of the first areas in that river
Yeah,
bank.
I
Yeah, it's
hated that.
It's like, why did they put a hippo guy here? And he doesn't despawn when you
No.
kill him.
He comes back. I remember on Dark Souls 2, there's 2 hippo guys right at the beginning, and I had like 200 arrows, and I sat and I shot all these arrows and I killed them both. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
"Ah."
you can't like
They
you
come
know
right
that
back.
you know that part where the coffin is and
You lay in it.
yeah
Yeah.
you have to have a stat you have to like the thing to break the statues open. It
Mhm.
won't even let you go down there in the beginning. You have to have one of this.
So they're remastering the first one, right?
Yeah.
For all consoles or just the
Yeah,
Switch?
for PS4 and Xbox One Switch.
I'll buy
Those
it on.
already out
And the
there?
Switch one got to
Can I buy it for the PC remastered?
Okay.
Yeah. I think like if you already own a copy of Dark Souls PC, they
Oh,
give
it's
it
on
to
the
you
PC.
for
I read- I
free.
didn't think it was. I
Yeah,
thought it
it's
was
on
just
Steam.
only.
But I
All three
think
of 'em are on
Dark
Steam.
Souls Remaster is coming for PC, and so but the thing is they didn't change much. Like they just like kind of think up the resolution a bit, and like they didn't give any 4K support or like smooth out the textures. It doesn't look very good. But all they did really was like I think I looked up like the change notes, and all they did was add a bonfire next to the weird like tentacle skeleton guy with like a tentacle beard down
Davy
in
Jones.
yeah. No, I think his name's like Vort.
Is Jack Sparrow in it too?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want him in.
And all they did was add a bonfire next to Vort and what else? They
Saying
the online.
They
The
hate-
online is like now like dedicated servers, so it's like more smooth and you can have like 4-player online.
okay, and I'm interested.
Yeah.
I hate playing by myself.
I didn't know it was online.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
online,
it's-
but you
Wow.
need to
always
summon your
online.
friends. Like you need to summon your friends.
But now
in
you
game.
don't. Now you can just four player co-op.
You
players
still
co-op.
need to you still need to summon them. You still need to have like a little item to summon them.
That's okay. Jordan was talking about beating Dark Souls 3 all over again because I can't kill those last 2 bosses. 'Cause
Yeah.
they suck.
They're the hardest. They're the worst. Nameless King and
The
Dark
dragon.
Eater Midier. Can't believe I remember their names. But the dragon is probably like the most unfair boss ever because his health bar is wickedly insane.
Yeah, it's not 100 perfectly timed butt pokes. It's 1,000
Yes.
perfectly timed butt
It's
pokes.
like his health like if you compare every other health but like the health bar doesn't look any different from any other boss, but if you compare any other health bar to their boss, it's like this is would be like the final boss, like well no, this would be the king
Nameless King.
Nameless King's
And he's
health
one of
bar.
the hardest guys.
And then this is Dark Eater Midier's health bar.
Yeah. Like I
It's
played.
insane.
I was in a fight with him for like. It was like a straight solid 10 minutes, and I still didn't even. I think I
Yeah,
got down
like-
to half.
You didn't even get. I don't think you got quarter health. Like, which boss are you talking about?
The dragon.
Oh yeah, not even quarter health. I think because his health bar is just too big.
Nerf that guy.
Yeah, nerf him.
Oh, is that what the kids are calling it these days? Health bars.
Yeah.
What else? What would you call it?
It was
Life
a-
meter?
It was a penis joke.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm just like what?
He said,
Phew,
he
there
said,
it goes.
he said his health bar's huge.
Oh,
Sorry, stupid joke.
Health bars.
this went over my head way back.
So if you don't know our housing situation,
Not that any of you guys probably give one flip
Yeah.
about.
Well, first off, before we move, I have a gym membership that I got from my sister. And in order to cancel, I can't cancel online because they don't have a website. Instead, what I need to go do is I need to go in there and actually sign like a cancellation form. It's like, see, much easier online. But I guess they do things the old way. Anyways, about our housing situation, where we're moving to is Logan, Utah, and the city of Logan wants to screw us over.
They're dicking us over, man.
Yeah.
I'm so upset about that. So there's a rule there. If you live inside the city limits, you cannot live in a house with more than 3 people that are unrelated. But 3 of us are related. We're
But here's the
cousins.
thing, like, what they mean by related is actually need a family unit, like a father and mother and kids, or just a single.
So
father and
we
kids,
might
a
just
single
say we're
mother
all
and kid.
lovers, so we can live in the
There you
same
go.
house.
Yeah.
I just have Thane adopt you or something like that.
Like, dude, this guy's our
I'm-
dad. Like,
Yes, I'm their dad. It's like put
Yes,
makeup
I'm
on
their
me.
dad.
It's like, hello, I'm these boys' father.
yeah. Then the
We
freaking
came to move in from
the
our
landlord
basement.
immediately calls the cops. Yeah, I think this guy
Wait, though.
abducted 3
So-
dudes.
Why? Why is that a thing?
I
That
don't
sounds
know.
so dumb.
I think it's because they want to like give families the opportunity to get housing first. So we might just have to live outside the
Are
city
you
limits.
living by the campus though?
Yeah.
Then that shouldn't be a problem then. If you're
Yeah,
living by
Yeah,
the
I'm like, have you
campus.
heard of a? I think it's because they also want people to live in apartment complexes so they can make
Is
more
it a
money.
house
Yeah.
that you're living in then?
We're-
Oh.
yeah,
It's
a
all
house.
conspiracy.
Yeah.
Bush did 9/11.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun.
Sports.
Hey, so you said there's 3 of you guys that are related though,
Yeah, I
and then
know.
just one Thane.
I know.
But why is that a problem? You already had the 3 related. You make that quality.
I know.
Right?
I'm like, I
Yeah.
guess Thane is worth 9 people. I don't know.
Dang, Thane.
I need to lose some weight. I need to lose some weight.
Use that gym membership. you're
Yeah,
talking
dude.
about.
It's expired soon.
Going to the gym is hard. You have to go
Oh, yeah.
You have to
I've
go
been
wake up.
chunking out too.
You have to wake up. You have to go, and you have to.
You have to do something.
You
yeah,
have
have
to
to do
go.
something. You
That's
have
the
to
real
go.
thing. You
You
have
can't
to
just
go.
do it from your house, which is why I'd rather just have a subscription to like one of those
Hulu?
exercise streaming
Hulu,
stuff. Yeah.
One of my
Uh,
favorite things is
subscription.
when people say,
No, but there's,
I
like-
need to start running.
Yeah.
'Cause that never happens.
They're like,
They might need to
Yeah.
start running, but they're not going to do it.
I need to start running. You know what? I need to start getting a job. You know.
Yeah.
I need to start living my life.
Yeah.
Play
They
video
never
games
do.
all day.
They never do.
No, but I'd rather get a subscription to Beachbody because like it's got a bunch of on-demand
Okay,
workout
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that actually. Like workout videos, they do help.
and just get your weight, get some weights from Walmart, and boom. You're
I
like,
knew a
oh,
dude
oh, ooh,
who
ooh, ooh.
did the Beachbody workout. I don't remember what it was called, like P90X or something. No, it was the easier
Intensity.
one. T30 or something like that.
Oh.
It was a 30-minute long one. He
Oh.
did it for maybe a couple, like 3 or 4 months. Lost a ton of weight, and he looks
Yeah.
really good now. I was very impressed, and then I did it with him a couple times, and I was like, yeah, I'm like, wow, I'm actually following along at my pace, and I know I'm getting a workout because I was sweating and stuff. My heart rate
Yeah.
was up. I was very impressed with it. So I do have a respect for workout videos. They do work.
Yeah, like we were doing some Taibo for fun. Selling some Taibo tapes down in
Now we're gonna
Sky's
live
grandma's.
stream a
Yeah.
Tybo episode.
totally do that. Just be like, hey, we're gonna work out with some Taibo. oh.
It's got that freaking the instructor, the big black guy that's
Yeah.
just boxing the whole time.
Yeah, and like he had this weird. I remember he had this weird shirt where like
his nipples are showing.
yeah, like it cut off from his pecs. Like it just showed his full pecs had a cut off right here. It's like
Sean T, baby.
You know, you seen it?
Is it Sean T?
I don't think it's Sean T.
Oh,
don't
Sean
know.
T's the Beachbody guy. That's
Oh.
why I know him.
it's like no, but it's from the '90s, and this guy
Oh, it's
just
from
had
the
this
90s.
weird cut off from his pecs. It's like
It's hot, Thane. It's hot.
it's hot. It's
It's
hot.
It's hot in the room, or it's sexually
It was hot in
I'm
the
getting
90s.
hot and bothered.
Oh no!
But
Can we get this guy
was-
some water?
Yeah.
Ian the intern, get us some
we don't
water,
have any
please.
interns.
I met
Where's
this
your
guy
water?
one time. I met this guy one time that was like teaching me how to work out a little bit. But he's an interesting fellow, very interesting fellow. But one of the things he taught me was Tai Chi. So I know how to do a Tai Chi form, and it's very relaxing actually. It's like a form of martial arts that's very like flowy. You're moving your chi. Have you guys have seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, right?
Yeah.
Water bending. That's what Tai Chi is.
Really?
Yeah. So they kind of have like the flow. That's what Tai Chi is. It's like just slow movements, and you just feel the chi is what it's called.
Yeah.
Is it relaxing?
I don't buy into any of that chi BS, but it does feel relaxing. It does
Yeah.
do something.
It's the chi, bro.
It's not the chi.
If you don't buy into it,
I
you're
don't-
lying to yourself.
I don't think it's chi.
It's the
I don't
chi.
think chi's a real thing.
Haven't you heard of? Isn't it tea chi? Chai tea?
Tai Chi. Tai.
Yeah. See.
I
There's-
just said that.
There's
It's
chai
It's
tea.
nothing to do with
There's chai tea and tai
Tai
chi.
Chi and
Yeah.
Chi tea.
It's spoonerized. Someone thinking for
If
the
there-
guys, what are we gonna call this tea? Well, I do chai, or I do tai chi. Oh, that's a great idea. Let's call it chai tea.
If there was like chi and you can like shoot laser beams like an anime character, I'd totally buy into it. Be like,
Gabe,
heck yeah! Actually, Ki from Dragon Ball is based off chi. So
I like your shirt matches the conversation,
Yeah.
so
boom.
I like that.
Well, fun fact: if you guys didn't know, Cole's actually a black belt, so he could kill everyone in this room
Yeah.
without even like he could do it with his eyes closed.
Toothpick, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not a joke. He could totally kill us both.
Also, we need to have a live stream collab with him.
Ooh, we do.
sometime.
Okay, so yeah, here's
We've
where
been
all
playing
the.
some Fortnite. We suck. The only
The
time we got
Never
what,
mind. Don't matter.
the only time we got a victory on stream is when we played 50v50 and it was awful. It
we
was like-
didn't. We didn't
They
see
didn't
one
get a-
guy.
we didn't see a
50?
single
That sounds very
guy and we didn't get a single kill. Like you have to go when you go in there, you have to rush into the center where everyone else is
Start
fighting.
fighting. I built as high as I could and then jumped off because I couldn't find anybody.
Yeah.
So I've never won a game of Fortnite, so I don't know if I'm the one to help you with that.
So we've won one, and it was with Zay's little brother.
It was off
I
stream.
played.
It was off
I've won
screen.
PUBG though. I like PUBG.
Okay, yeah,
Have you guys
we,
ever played PUBG?
Yeah.
yeah.
I've never played it. I've seen game footage of it. Though.
I really
Yeah, I
enjoy
think
that
we
one.
should try PUBG. I think I'd be more into PUBG since I don't have to worry about buildings. Since
The
like
problem with PUBG is you
It's
get
broken.
you get pissed off it's broken.
Yeah.
You get pissed off in that game way more than you ever would in Fortnite because Fortnite actually feels like it's
Is-
done.
is
PUBG is not done.
is PUBG still early access?
No,
or
it's
it's
technically
out of that-
launched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's still unfinished.
Exactly, yeah.
I think it's because it's an independent production, but I've seen
Yeah.
independent productions way more finished than, even in early access than what a PUBG has. There's a game called Crosscode that's still
Fortnite
being,
basically is that. I
Yeah.
mean, it's published by Epic right now. They're
Yeah.
their own company.
yeah, and they also just they had a MOBA that they recently shut down,
Yeah.
Paragon.
I was looking at that a while ago. My friends liked it, and it looked really, really good. So it's kind of
It
sad.
was beautiful.
It looked really
It's
pretty.
a beautiful game. Like they run it off the Unreal 4 engine. It's like
Mhm.
whoa. I played off the PS4, but I wasn't getting into it because it's like played this weird scorpion tail character.
What was
and,
cool about that though, when they shut it down, all the people that bought skins and stuff,
Uh-huh.
they sent them their money back. They said,
Oh.
"Thank you for playing our game. We appreciate it.
didn't get
Here's
it-
all your money back."
It did
for-
because
for
it didn't
paying
go
the
out of
skin."
beta.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Um,
I was
but I
really
am-
impressed with that.
I did download this Unreal Tournament game. It's still downloading. I haven't played it yet, but I want to try it out because
Unreal
Unreal
Tournament's
Tournament is a popular franchise. I want to see how this one is.
Was Unreal Tournament for the original Xbox?
One of
Yeah,
them was.
one of 'em.
It started back in the PC with the game called Unreal.
Yep.
And then they had Unreal 2.
If you want a cheap, fun multiplayer game on the 360, it's like $2. Unreal Tournament 3 for 360. That's a
Really?
fun
Okay,
time for
yeah.
like $3.
It's also for PC. I think you get it for PC for cheap
Oh
somewhere.
really? I didn't know it was
Yeah.
on PC.
Yeah, it's on. All of them are on PC.
What sucks though is the PC, dude. It still has some games at retail price,
Yeah.
I
and
know.
it's like,
Like if you want to play Call of Duty on PC, if you want to
Yeah.
play Call of Duty 4, you're paying $20 for that.
no, it's like, come on, I can buy a freaking used copy for $1,
yeah.
but I want to
And,
play it on my PC.
And Resident Evil 4, Capcom, that's like $20.
Do
on
they
the
have that on
PS4.
PC? Do they have? Resident
Yes, they do.
I am gonna get it on PC.
Yeah, you have a pretty good PC, so it should
Yeah.
run.
The summer sale should be coming up soon anyway.
I
for
need-
Steam, so
I want a free. Just need a freaking one graphics card, a 1060, because
Yo,
my
speaking
PC
of which, I
'cause
want to
my
have you help me
PC
build a computer this summer.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
because
Like a good one.
that's all my PC needs. Because my PC's still good. It's like a couple years old, but if I can get a graphics card, that's all it needs. Because I've been looking on a website, like there's a website that's like you download something, it's like, and the website tells you if you can run the game, and from
Yeah,
all the examples, it says
Can I
all
run
you
it?
need is just the graphics card. It's like
What kind of a
because it's just
processor
running
do you
on my
have?
processor. I like Intel i7 processor.
Oh yeah. All you need is a graphics card. you're
Yeah.
fine. It's a desktop, right?
Yes, it's
Okay,
a
yeah,
desktop,
yeah.
and I
Just
could
get a
change
graphics
out any
card.
parts. I can even change out the
Yeah.
processor if I wanted to.
You won't need to. It's a nice
Yeah,
seven.
yeah.
Those
What-
things last forever. That's what I
What
have.
are like
But
good graphics cards? Like 1020, 1060?
1060.
yeah.
That's like the medium.
Yeah.
You want to get a 1060.
The run of
if
the
you
mill,
get one.
the-
yeah.
So
But
what
it's
do I
still
need to
the-
run
it's-
60 FPS most games? 1060?
1080.
1080?
1080 Ti.
How much
Those
are
are
those?
expensive.
1080 Ti. Oh, they're like 500 plus.
Some
I
go
want to
for
get one.
$1,000.
Dude, I want to make a killer gaming / video
Yeah.
editing computer.
Yeah.
If you get the 1080 Ti, you will pretty much run every single game right now at
There's-
60 frames.
Could it
There's a
process
problem.
4K footage too?
If you get a special one, that's even more money. But
Here's
yeah,
the problem.
You could do it.
You know, for a while, as you see, Zelda videos are lacking because for a while I was doing it on my laptop. First I was doing my desktop was doing just fine. Then my laptop was doing just fine too. But now it's just screwing up on me. It's like it's really slow now for some reason. I was like, why? Stop!
You you need to
I
get
know, I
on
need-
there. The disk space it's used
Oh, yeah.
up. Like
Yeah, it's
and
there's
maybe
a
you can
lot.
enlighten us. What causes that problem? Like you have free space on your drives, but when you like do Control Alt Delete and you check your task manager, it shows your disk space at 100%. What causes that?
Yeah, that's my laptop. That was like my laptop out the box.
Do you have multiple hard drives? Or just one?
Yeah, there's 2 hard drives in it. Like
One of them might be full, the other one might
yeah.
not be, and it might not be
Yeah,
for
that's the
both.
problem. I think my C drive's really full.
Yeah, because the C drive's the main drive, and then if that fills
I
up,
think-
then it'll just run everything.
Yeah, I
Can
slow.
you
think
help
when
me?
I-
Like
when-
mine's
when
getting
it-
full too. Maybe you can help me delete miscellaneous files. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what I
think-
need and what I
I'll
don't
show you a
need.
cool program that I use for that. It works
I
really
think
well.
the idea for I think when it comes to games, I think I just need to like put Yeah, I need to probably download all my games on the D drive because it.
That's what you
yeah.
gotta do. Only
Yeah.
like the way I have mine set up, I have a solid state drive that's like 250 gigabytes, and then a 2 terabyte hard drive, and then only a select few games I will allow on my solid state drive, and then everything else goes onto my hard drive. That's how you do that.
Here's the thing about my computer. I could put multiple hard drives in there. I need
Yeah.
to get like a 5 terabyte hard drive or something. That's a lot, but still like that's
For
something.
things on the
you,
internet
that's
you can
not
download.
because you download hundreds of games.
Yeah.
Not just games, everyone.
Oh.
True. It's true.
But I also I
How
have a
much
bunch of
hentai you got on there? Thing?
oh my. Also, I have a bunch of raw footage on my laptop that I put on the
You need to put all the
C
raw
drive.
footage on.
data drive.
No, you need to get
Give it
an
external.
external.
I
Yeah.
need an external hard
That's it,
drive.
you can
Also, I can use an external hard drive for games. Like for some games, just pop in the external hard drive and download games on there, and they can
I don't
run.
know how well that works though.
yeah,
I
it's
don't trust
true.
games with external hard drives at all.
Save states you can do
Yeah, yeah,
external
I've,
hard drives.
I've done the Xbox One external.
Yeah,
hard drives.
that's okay.
What
Is
about
PC different?
Yeah, because the way that it works with the Xbox is when you put it on when you put the hard drive in the Xbox, like an external one, it'll format the
What
entire
about-
hard drive to only work with that Xbox and nothing else.
what about one of those like mini computers that double as hard drives, like a Raspberry Pi type thing? Like you put games on that, you could I don't know. Like you can run games off. I heard you can just run
Yeah,
games off that.
You could. You'd be like a whole
Yeah.
big like system where you
Yeah.
go back and forth between the
Yeah,
two.
but yeah, I think
Yeah,
just,
I think it's coding and stuff. I don't know how to do that.
I think just having a hard drive in your computer is probably the best for.
Yeah, and if you got space, it's easy to throw another one in.
Yeah.
It's not. They don't take.
I have
very much
multiple
power or
slots on my
anything.
computer, and like the only one I have is only 2 terabytes.
Here,
Like
do you
that's
have a-
clearly not enough.
Do you have a solid state drive?
You need those. They're
Yeah.
amazing. Highly
Okay,
recommend.
You
yeah.
need a solid state drive. So basically, what you need right now for your computer sounds
Yeah.
like is a graphics card and a solid state drive.
Yeah.
Get those two things and you're completely fine.
Also, I checked I'm never gonna buy this game because I hate the company behind it. But Battlefront 2, I checked like what it takes to run it, and the RAM is actually outdated. So I probably need to
Yep.
replace the RAM.
Yep. So
Is-
I got a story about that real quick. So I got the EA Access because it was $30 and I wanted to play Sims 4, and Sims 4 is $30. I'm like, well, if I do that, I can play anything I want. So I downloaded Star Wars Battlefront 2 because it comes with like a 10-hour trial, and I could beat the campaign in that 10 hours just fine.
Yeah.
I start playing it, and it's just slow. It's stuttering, and I find out it's because I don't have enough RAM.
Yeah.
I have 8 gigs of RAM. The minimum is 8 gigs for most games nowadays. You need like 16 gigs of RAM to run a lot of newer games really well.
Yeah.
But if you're playing old games, it's completely fine to use 8 gigs. But I learned that the hard way. I was like, why is it so slow? I'm trying to stream it too. So I'm just like, it's stuttering. I can't do anything, guys.
It sucks. Well, can't most computers hold up to 32 or 64
Yeah.
gigs of
Oh,
RAM?
yeah. You just need the space for them and the money because RAM's expensive right now. It is a terrible, terrible situation right now where RAM is way more than it's actually worth.
How much is it? Like
Yeah.
$100?
Like for 8 gigs is like $150. It's
Wow.
ridiculous. It's really bad right now.
You can buy a thumb drive for like 8 gigs for like $2.
But that doesn't help at all.
I know. It just
That doesn't help the
Just have a flash
situation.
drive in my RAM slot.
yeah.
Ram it in the slot.
I'm saying that like 8 gigs for that much compared to 8 gigs for that like I guess
Well,
storage is
they
different
both do
from
completely different
Yeah,
things.
I
just
know.
so you know. That's like
the
taking
only
a,
link is gigabytes.
it's
and
like
that's
taking
very
a
loose
car.
link.
It's like taking a car and a toaster and like
Yeah.
trying to make them do the same thing.
yeah.
They're both hardware, right?
Yeah.
But one does more than the other. One just is for storing toast. The other one is for like traveling and moving and processing games.
Well, time to have my godlike power and mine silicone from the ground so I can make my own.
Ooh. Yeah, RAM's interesting because it's not like memory at all. I mean, it's like short-term memory. Oh no! I can do any obscene gestures and no one will ever know what I'm doing. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I've got a funny
Woo.
story.
Woo!
I've got a funny story about what you were just doing.
Yeah.
Dane was there too. But
Oh yeah, it's with the
Denny's
car
guy.
roof. The Denny's guy.
I want to hear about the
I remember
Denny's
this.
guy.
I remember I was just coming back from my car in the car roof, and you just had the little top window open, and you were just like flashing
we're
the shocker
Watch out,
symbols.
Dane! You're on camera.
You're just flashing the shocker symbols up like to the beat of the music. It's like, what is he doing?
okay, so my story is we were at Denny's, and this was at it was like 1 in the morning.
It was after a gig,
Yeah, it was after one of our DJ gigs.
the
but-
prom.
yeah, and
You DJ'd prom?
yeah,
We
Wow,
need DJ
nice.
more of them if we're gonna get paid like that.
it's
How much
true.
did you get paid? Like
$500.
Is that good or bad?
It's good.
For each
Good.
of us, we got like a
$500 for 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's not. Wow.
Yeah.
For 2.5, and you already have all the equipment things too. Okay,
Yeah.
continue with the
Thanks.
story. Story, go.
Okay, anyway, so we're leaving Denny's, and these two guys get out of this car, and they're both freaking higher than a kite. And I'm like, Brennan opened one door for him, and I opened the other. He's like, dudes, what's up, brothers? And I'm like, what's going on, guys? You cool? And one guy's like, nah, man, I'm freaking high. I'm flying right now. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. And then the other guy comes in. He's like, dude, I'm going skiing tonight. And I'm like, it's spring. There's no snow, and you're in
Oh.
Denny's.
Is-
What kind of skiing are you talking about, buddy? Me, Thane, and Brennan just looked at each other. Dude, we started busting up laughing. And I was like, after he said that, I'm like, all right, dude, good luck, man. I was like acting like I was excited for him because he's going skiing. I'm like,
Was it just him and one other dude or 2 other dudes?
him and one other dude? And I'm like,
Oh.
oh, are you going to go schmirk some guys or are you going skiing?
Schmirk 'em. Schmirk 'em, boys. Schmirk 'em.
Anyway,
Unless he got mixed up and like a girl is going to go skiing on them, but I don't know.
That's
It's
still
like-
weird, though.
Yeah, it
I
is
don't know
so
about
weird.
threesomes with 2 dudes and 1 girl.
And especially when she's just kind of
Doubles
working the
three-way or
shaft.
something like that.
She's working the shaft for both of them. It's like,
This is kind of a little.
censor everything. Censor the last 5 minutes of this conversation.
Yeah. Good luck to your monetization, everybody.
We're
You
not
don't even
monetized.
get
Oh,
monetized.
anymore.
that's right, because they made that new thing.
I know.
changed
We've
it
got
completely.
$10 that we've already made sitting there floating
Oh, that sucks.
in Google land.
I forgot that they changed that. That was the straw that made me stop doing. Because remember I was doing that stream or that that series of
Xenoblade,
Xenoblade. I
yeah.
stopped doing it because they did that. I'm like, well, I don't meet that
That's the
quality
game
anymore,
I need
so I'm
to
done.
stream. I need to stream all 3 of them. I heard X. Well, I've played some X.
Very good games.
yeah.
I would not recommend streaming them. I tried it. Everyone that came in was talking. They had no idea what was going on in the story, so it wasn't fun for them.
Yeah.
That's what I've
Story
learned.
heavy game. I've been streaming Yakuza, and that's a story heavy game.
Yep.
So they
Story heavy games are not very good streaming unless you have a set schedule that says I will be streaming Yakuza on Friday night at 5 p.m. every single week without
Yeah.
fail. So if you want to watch that
Yeah.
game, you come right then and you will see it.
But
That's
I
the
do
only way I think
archive
it'll
all the
work.
streams so people can go watch them.
Yeah.
So I
Our-
guess Metroid Prime's an easier game to stream since there's almost
Exactly.
no story.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
You can do single player games if
Yeah.
they're not like
Also
story
doing
based.
Stardew Valley, that's a fun one.
well, our audience wants us to play Minecraft and Minecraft only. We've got like 15 followers that strictly want Minecraft, and
Yep.
we're like, guys.
I've learned my audience is kind of like the casual audience because I played Sims 4 and people went crazy over that. Like I got like 4 or 5 followers in like an hour. I was really like, holy crap.
Dang.
I
This
want
isn't
the
gonna do.
Vine Sauce audience where Vinny just plays whatever he wants. Everyone's like, yeah.
You
Yeah.
Probably
gotta,
because he plays weird stuff, and that's what I
you
like.
gotta build a following that'll watch everything.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
If you
do.
build a following enough, then you'll get there.
That's why I put the variety streamer. That's why I'm in the variety streamer community, because I stream whatever the heck I want.
And I think it should be that way.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's like I'm gonna do more casual stuff. I'm gonna do like a Minecraft Monday or something like that. I actually enjoy playing Minecraft though.
You should
so
come
it's
play
kinda the
with
same.
us. We're gonna have to pay so we can finish the campaign we started. We're gonna have to pay $20 to get Jordan's realm back.
Yeah.
But you should come play.
I have a server actually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Do?
yeah. Me and like our like my group of friends from school.
Oh, like from the old Minecraft Java edition?
Java, yeah. Do
Yes.
you guys have Java?
Yeah, we got Java.
I've been trying to work SevTech, and every time I launch it takes forever to download. So it's like there's a bunch of little items you can download. Probably have to download all those so it runs, because I think it just like cloud assets them, and I think I need to download all those assets just so it can run like instantly.
Mhm.
But I've seen
Excuse me.
game. I've played some SevTech. It's actually fun if we can get. I think I don't know if it's just single player or it's multiplayer.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, but
we should play together though, like all
yeah,
of us.
Java
with all your
Edition
buddies,
is
too.
Java Edition's way better because like you don't have to. Because like modding, it's just modding. Like you can mod anything into that. And the Windows 10 edition, like they changed like coding language. Like it's now C++ instead of Java. So now it's almost impossible.
Yeah. Minecraft's always just been interesting to deal with when trying to do stuff like that. It's
Especially now
You
that
just need to
freaking
learn C++,
Microsoft-
just to
Microsoft's
mod it,
dinking
yeah.
with it all.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
yeah. Honestly, I think they're doing good with it. I'm not gonna lie. They may do a whole bunch of dumb stuff with it, but I think the fact that they're kind of unifying everybody, like at this point, I believe you can play on the computer with the Xbox and the Switch. All three
Yeah.
of those are
I
compatible
think
with
the
each
Switch.
other. And I think that's incredible.
Switch compatibility is not. I don't think it's there yet,
Not
but
up
it's
yet?
it's coming.
It's but just the thought that can
But
happen.
PlayStation,
Nintendo and Xbox playing together. That's nuts.
I wish all these game companies would just like merge and make something amazing.
unify together and
Yeah.
say,
My favorite
"Well,
part was
this
when
big open."
Microsoft announced that. People were like, "Hey, why is PlayStation not in it?" And they're like, "We asked them. They said they didn't want it."
Yeah,
So stupid.
come on, place, come on, Sony, come join the team.
You know what would be like a big like shot in the
Come and
face
give
for
Daddy a kiss.
Microsoft to do if they just dropped all support for Sony on Minecraft? If they just took everything off Minecraft for PlayStation,
They would lose money though, would they?
they would lose money, but it would shoot Sony. It would definitely shoot
All
them.
the Minecraft players would definitely go.
They'd have to go somewhere else if they really
Well,
want
I
to
don't play.
Go to
Well, I don't
PC,
play
baby.
Minecraft for. I don't play Minecraft on Sony consoles, so I'm fine.
Yeah, I only play on the PC.
Yeah, I think PC's the best.
I think I'm gonna transfer all my gaming, everything to PC because computers are always and forever gonna be more powerful than a console.
And your favorite franchise ever. Guess what? The next installment's probably gonna be on too.
PC.
It's
Yeah.
it's
That's the
going. It's
only
going to be
reason.
on PC.
That's the only reason I've ever bought an Xbox.
All of the new
is because of
Microsoft
Halo.
games will always be on both Xbox and PC. That's
know.
why they're doing it now.
But that's the problem because they don't have any exclusives for the Xbox One, and really, there's barely anything on there.
Exactly.
I can only if you go to the exclusive page on Wikipedia of what exclusive games they have that they have articles of, it is pathetic compared to like the PS4.
Yep.
Like the
And the
PS4
Nintendo.
doesn't have much compared to like the PS2 or PS3, but it's a lot more.
Yeah.
The Xbox One has nothing.
And that's actually like the only third-party game Xbox exclusive that Xbox has is a game called Shape Up for the Kinect, and the Kinect is dead.
It died for it. It died
It's from
before it was
Ubisoft.
born.
But that was an interesting idea that like
Was it a
Ubisoft
workout?
was it's a workout game.
Back
It's
to
like
that.
it's like
Now
yeah.
gotta get in shape. We know it. We keep talking about it. Let's just do it, everybody. Let's just
Yeah.
run.
I probably need to gain weight.
But yeah, that's the only
I've lost
third
a lot of
party.
weight.
That's the only third party exclusive, just
I gotta lose
because
weight.
just because of the hardware, like the Kinect hardware, and then all the other ones are just Microsoft owned. Like there's one called Sunset Overdrive. I
Oh,
really like,
Sunset Overdrive, so good.
but it's not on
Such a
PC.
good- it's not. It's just Xbox One.
Is
exclusive.
the
It's a
But-
Halo
great
is the
game.
Halo remastered on PC?
Nope. There's people have speculations that they might release it because they're putting out a big update for it soon to like fix a lot
Yeah.
of the stuff, and people think they might release it on PC at some point because
Yeah.
of all. The
They also brought the Forge mode of Halo 5 to
Yeah.
PC, so like
That's
it's
cool.
inevitable.
Well, that's the only reason
think it'd
have
be
an
great
Xbox
on
is because of
PC.
Halo.
if
it
they
wa-
had the Master Chief Collection on PC, I would play all the time. Have you guys heard of Halo Online?
Mm.
It's a Russian one.
Yeah. So
but it got shut down. But I've seen people
Yep.
streaming it.
So I'll tell you what happened. So like Thing was saying, it was a Russian thing Microsoft was trying to do. They're trying to make an online only.
That's
Halo
because
game
that's
for
weird.
Russia.
Why would they do it in Russia?
They're just
Wouldn't they
testing
do
I
it in
guess.
Korea to be a
Yeah,
better
you think
test?
Korea would have been a better choice.
Yeah.
but there's this dude who.
That's
took
all
that
Korea
game,
makes is
took all of
MMOs.
the assets of it, translated everything. It's basically Halo 3 with extra maps and Halo 4 like player models.
Wow.
He took that and started like updating it and making it better, and then he put it out to the public, and everyone has servers on it. I play on it. It's Halo 3 custom games back. It's back,
Really?
dude.
Nice.
It's so much fun. It's like, Jenga, Duck Hunt, all of those things back. 100% back. It is the funnest thing I've played in a long time.
Does it have like Griff Ball too? And
Oh
stuff?
yeah, original Griff
Oh
Ball.
my gosh.
And the Forge mode is incredible. Like, there's so many crazy things you can do.
Need
It's
to
not
get
just
this.
the blocks and stuff. It's like, oh, you see that building over there in that map? Oh, look, boom, there it is in this map now because I just poofed it in with Forge.
Wow.
It is so cool the things that people have done with
Is it free?
Free, 100% free.
Where do I download it from?
I don't know exactly because Microsoft told them to take down the download links, but I'm sure we can find it. But it's still up and running, like all the servers.
Probably
running.
in
It's
a
so
shady,
cool.
in a shady website.
And it's only like 3 gigabytes. Halo 3 must have been really small because it's just like the
Wow.
multiplayer for Halo 3.
Can you like still
Nice.
level up and stuff? And
Yeah, there's ranked and stuff. There's not a lot of people playing ranked. It's mostly just for custom games that people play it. But
yeah.
that's a blast. It feels like it's 2009 again.
Dude, I remember Halo 3 was the first time I started playing Xbox Live, and I played it with you and
Yep.
Cade, and you guys boosted me. I was like a level 1, and then it was like 3 or 4 days they boosted me to like level 30, and I sucked still. Everyone's killing this level 30 guy that's trash. That was so much fun. We
Oh,
played with
yeah.
that one guy. I don't even know where he's
Sword
from.
Slayer.
Where's he from?
I think it's from IF.
Didn't he try to date your sister or something?
No, Jake's sister.
Jake's sister, that's right.
Remember
I thought that. I should have said that.
when we
I
got a
meant
picture of him? He was fat.
Yeah.
He was pretty chunky. He's a
Yeah.
big boy.
But he had such a cool voice, and we
Oh,
were
yeah.
like 11 or 12.
He's a cool dude.
We're like,
Sword
dude, this
Slayer.
guy's awesome. He's freaking awesome.
He was only like a year or two older than us.
If they bring Halo Master Chief Collection Reach all to the PC and Halo 5, just imagine the modding. It'd be fun. Halo would be fun again.
It's a day one buy right there.
Yeah.
Even
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
bad, like that's how the original one was. It was bad at day
They're
one.
they're
I still bought
patching.
it day
Yeah,
one.
they're patching it, so they're clearly probably gonna fix a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's gonna be good again.
Dude, Halo is one of the greatest games ever made, and I will
Yeah.
stand by that forever. Halo 1, 2, and 3. Everything after that was eh. Halo
Yeah.
Reach I liked.
I like Reach.
But everything after that, Halo 4, I couldn't tell you anything about the story other than Cortana dies. Halo 5, I don't even remember the ending.
Yeah.
I recently played Halo 5, so I remember that. I didn't
What
like it.
happens? Can't even
Um,
remember.
Cortana comes back alive or something, and she like
She's like
takes
the
over.
bad guy.
She's the bad guy now or something.
That's
yeah.
right. You're correct.
She's like having all these giant robot Titan things.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
Halo 6, are you gonna put an energy sword through her?
I
Just
hope
like
that
the
Halo
arbiter putting it
6.
through the-
Yeah.
the
I hope that
profit.
Halo 6 is so good that it like triumphs Halo 3.
Guess what, Skylar?
What?
It's not gonna be good.
Okay,
I know.
but
Remember who's making it?
huh?
343's
I
making
know,
it.
I know, I
They
Three
messed
for
it
three
up.
understand.
It's
sucks. They
gone.
put trading cards in Halo
We
5.
lost it, Skylar. Halo's a dead
Trading
thing now.
cards.
It's the only reason. That's the only thing I have going for me.
We
That's
have-
my little bit of
We
hope
have the old
left.
games, and we have to hold on to them. And
Okay,
mod
they're not
them.
trading cards, but it's a card system.
God
You know what makes a multiplayer worse? Card systems.
Oh, I want to tell you about a new Forge thing.
Awful.
Really quick. One thing about Halo Online. So the custom games are even more so now. There's this new custom game called Godzilla. Everyone's like normal size except for one person, the zombie. He is taller than a skyscraper's, running around a map, just like kind of all slow, like running around. And the whole goal is to kill Godzilla. And every time Godzilla kills one of them, you respawn as a zombie slightly bigger than what you normally were. So maybe like as tall as like an elephant. Well, that's pretty big still.
Yeah.
And then when you're the last man standing, you grow the same size as the other Godzilla, and you're
Oh.
just fighting and stuff. But you have you have your full speed, so you're running around stomping on the little guys.
Jeez.
Splatters, sprees for days.
fun.
It's so much
Sounds
fun.
so much fun.
Kill
So
sanity.
good. Oh. Yeah, but that's what I want to say real quick about Halo Online. It's good. It's real fun.
And then Microsoft will make it so that those mods aren't really possible because they don't want them to mod their intellectual
so
property.
They gave them a cease and desist order, so they can't update it anymore.
Yeah.
But it's still you can still play it if you have it downloaded.
We missed the train thing.
I know.
Maybe we'll just watch Cole stream it. And
I don't know if I'm going to
Pleasure
stream it
ourselves
because
to it.
apparently they've been banning people that stream it sometimes. So
Oh, really?
I'm not going to stream it.
Yeah.
just make a fake account.
If they, they should they should just do like when they bring the Master Chief Collection, all those games, they just bring Halo Online. It says we got a new system. It's Halo Online.
What they
for the
should do is
PC."
hire the man that made that mod.
Yes.
Maybe they're going after him
Maybe they could be
to
yeah.
kill him, not to hire
Oh.
him, because that's
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's funny about it though is like it was Microsoft that was all mad about it. 343 wasn't mad about it. They were kind of just like, yeah, Microsoft told us to. Sorry guys.
343 is probably like, hey man, I know we're shutting you down, but please come work for us because you've done more in a month than we've done in 6 years.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
The community was very strong in Halo Online. Like it felt it legit
Felt
felt
like
like,
old
I was
Halo?
playing Halo 3 custom games.
Bungie.
Like there was
Where'd they
even
go,
voice
man?
chat and people were like having a
Bungie
good
went
old
to
time in the voice
Activision,
chat.
and
And
now they're
Activision's freaking just poisoning them with all of their
DLC and
I like
My
Bungie.
crapness.
I liked Bungie's idea. They went out and did something different though, like with Destiny.
but
was kind of a
but they
risk what they did.
screwed it up.
I don't know if they really screwed it up. I mean, what can you do? They should have made the story better. That's probably
Yeah,
one of the
they
things
should've made
coulda
more
did.
story
The one
heavy.
thing that I did
Uh,
not enjoy about Destiny is it was so repetitive. I
Yeah.
just felt like I was playing the same parts over and over again.
I saw the concept art for Destiny. It's like, whoa, this
Oh,
looks
yeah.
heavy
remember
RPG.
that.
I wish they would have just done heavy
Yep.
RPG, like
Made
done
it more
full Elder
fantasy,
Scrolls.
more fantasy.
Yeah,
as
do
well.
a science fantasy element where it's like you still have the science fiction part, but like you have like fantasy, like trolls and stuff.
Yep.
It's like I would have played the crap out of that.
Yeah, it had a lot of potential, and it was cool that they went out and did something different, but it didn't work out as
Yeah.
well as it could have.
No, I was
Someone needs to
depressed. It
make
was
that.
like,
Someone
this is
needs to
supposed
make
be
what
your next
Destiny what
Halo.
originally was supposed to be, like just like a first-person game with like science fiction stuff, but there's like trolls and goblins, stuff like that. And you just blow their faces
I
off.
think they could have done it third person. I think that would have been better.
Yeah.
That way you can see your character. That's
Yeah.
part of the
Yeah,
MMO stuff
the
is seeing your
over the
character.
shoulder.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Like and like you have more magic and you have wizard stuff.
Yep.
Well, I've always had this idea to make a science fantasy RPG type game because I like science fantasy is one of the coolest genres ever. It's science fiction and fantasy, two of the most creative genres ever. You just slap it together, and you get science fantasy, the most creative genre ever if you do it right.
That reminds me. Have you guys played Titanfall 2?
I have it. I own it. I didn't beat the campaign.
Play
'cause-
that campaign. It is one of the best campaigns you'll play on
I
a
know.
shooter game
I
for
should
the,
finish
in the past 5
it.
years.
Really?
But what I hate is I hate.
Is it an FPS?
FPS.
I hate Origin, like because every time I go into it, it's like
It's worth it, man. It's worth it. Trust
I know
me.
it's worth it, but I just still hate Origin.
There's one mission that blew my mind.
Is it on Xbox or PC?
It's on Xbox.
I should have
PC,
finished.
anything.
I should have finished it because like it was on my PC and then my the graphics card that came with it caught fire, and I was like, ah.
I'll spoil a tiny little bit of what my favorite part is. It's got a time travel aspect.
I've
And it's a
played that part.
first-person
I've
shooter.
played that part.
Best part of the game, hands
Do you
down.
go back
I
or
could-
forward?
Back and forth as much as you
Okay,
want.
I
dude.
can get it on
the
my.
push of
I
a
can.
button.
I can get it
If
on
you're
my
fighting a
laptop.
guy, you push a button,
And you
and then you walk around him, and then push the button again, and you're behind him, and you shoot him in the back of the
Oh my
head.
god!
I know. I
so
love that
good.
part of the game.
So good.
That was awesome.
I want another game that's just that. Why can't I have that?
Because you're a god.
what's,
You literally become a god.
It felt like I was.
That was,
overpowered, it did.
What's it called? Dishonored is kind of like that, except
Yeah,
that's a
kinda.
stealth game.
Yeah, it's not time travel though.
Yeah, it's like
turning
you
to people or
stop
something.
time and you can like turn around and shoot a bullet and then go around and then put another guy
Would you,
right
like,
in
turn
front. And
into
then,
people though? Like
Yeah, you
jump
can
in their
possess
soul or
people.
something? Okay, it's possess. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I played Dishonored 2, I think it was.
yeah, it's a stealth game. You got you can either go through the whole game, not kill a single person, or you can go through and massacre everybody.
Well, of course, everyone's gonna massacre everybody.
Yeah.
What is this? This is.
But the game gets
2018,
the
baby.
game gets harder if you start massacring everybody. People get more guards get more relentless, and they're they'll say he's dangerous. Let's we need to be more prepared. It's like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have killed all those people.
The only two games that I enjoy stealth missions is Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed. Other than that, I just like to go out and slaughter people.
And Dishonored's really unique, and how you if you dispatch someone, it's a unique way. If you spare them, it's a unique way. You can there's one guy you can just gas him, or you can ship him off to be a slave. It's
Sell that.
Have you guys played
Sell that
The Last
to
of Us
slavery.
before?
Yeah, we've played The Last of
Okay.
Us. That game
That's
is
a good
wicked
stealth
fun,
game.
dude.
That's so good.
Yeah, we need to play that. I need to play that for either the channel or the stream. We're trying to do Red Dead, but I'm thinking I'm gonna stream Red Dead too because it's gonna be so popular.
Yeah, that's another.
I
thing
missed
I've
God
done
of
with
War.
streaming. You wanna jump on the
I didn't-
train.
I know I didn't jump on the God of War train because I wasn't a God of War fan, and I looked into the games man, Kratos is just an awful person, but he's a.
Yeah,
But from what I looked, he's a
is.
much better person in the new game.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it. It's very fun.
Yeah.
The best part is the axe. It's like Thor's hammer. You can throw it.
I saw
and
a
then
stream
pull it back
later.
wherever you want
I
it.
saw a stream later, and he gets his little swords back, but they're way smaller in this game. Either
Really?
Kratos grew or those swords got smaller.
He's trying to nerf himself because he's sick of winning too easy.
I guess the swords never left him because in the game they always chained to him.
Mm.
Yeah, they're called the Chains of Olympus, even though they're clearly swords. But whatever. And yeah, I didn't jump on the God of War train, but I'm gonna jump on the Red Dead train because I'm. And
Passionate.
Spider-Man, I don't know if I'm gonna get that one. I
Oh,
bet
I'm gonna
that's
get Spider-Man. That looks so good.
Yakuza 6. I tried to. I try. I've been streaming all of them, and I didn't.
Did you get the third one yet?
No, I haven't. It's not even the mail yet. It's not it's shipped, but it's shipped from Russia, so it's gonna take a while to get here.
Are there 5 of them or 6 of them?
There's seven main
7?
ones because there's a Yakuza 0.
Oh, isn't that a remake?
That's a prequel. It's a
What's
prequel
the
to
remake
everything.
one? What's
It's
the
called
remake?
Kiwami.
Okay.
And Kiwami 2 is coming out this August. I'm trying to play up to Kiwami 2 to play that. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm just streaming all the Yakuzas. I
Is
think
it-
I was doing better with Dark Souls. I think I just need to pick Dark Souls back up because I screwed that playthrough up because I killed the guy who gives you fire enchantments on accident because the enemies were right there and I accidentally hit him. It's like, no!
Is Yakuza like an open world Grand Theft Auto type, like Watch Dogs, or is it just just a story?
It's
single
open
player?
world. It's like an RPG kind of.
Okay.
It's got a small section of the city. It's a very small section, but you can do side quests in there.
I see.
And you can't just beat up anybody random because when you get into a fight, it's like Final Fantasy type thing. Where
Oh, really?
yeah, and then you.
Really?
But when you get in a fight, it's like
Huh.
a beat 'em up, and you just
That sounds really. I've never actually played Yakuza.
and just
That sounds really interesting.
and it's just brutal. It's just brutal what Kazuma does to people. That's the main character you play through all these games. They kind of took out this animation from the first game, but there's a choke. If you have a metal bar, there's a choking animation where you just grab someone and go.
Jeez, that is brutal.
But he doesn't really kill anyone. He just like Batman, he just brutalizes them.
They're
And then
not
one
dead, they're
person's always
sleeping.
alive to just
Yeah,
be
that's what they
standing
all
up and
say.
say, "I'm sorry, please take my money." But anyways, this animation, like in Yakuza 2, they just do like the choking animation, like kicks them in the back and like looks like it breaks their necks. But in the first Yakuza, he like hits their kneecaps and gets on their knees and just bam right in the head. It's just like, oh.
He dropped his mic.
Other than that, Yakuza 2 comparatively is more.
I'll
just-
have to play them. I think
it's
I'll play
just-
the remake one.
Yeah, I play the remake because Yakuza 1 is like really outdated.
Is it from the PS2?
Yeah, it's from the PS2 era. It feels like Yakuza 2, they kind of smooth it. And if you're going to play Yakuza 2, I say wait for the remake coming out this August. Because there's yeah.
A while back, or a month
And
or two.
Yakuza 3 is really hard to find. Yakuza 4 and
Is
5.
it on the PS2 as well?
PS3.
Oh, okay.
Yakuza, but it doesn't have a remake. Yakuza 4 and 5 are downloadable. Yakuza 3,
No.
not. But recently I did find some copies that, like, the cheapest is $50. Well, 60.
From Russia.
No, not from Russia. I got a PAL copy, but it still works on my PS3. So,
Yeah.
but I hope they do like a remaster collection of the PS3 Yakuzas, and just bring them over to the PlayStation 4. That'd be cool. I'd like that.
Have you guys played Shadow of the Colossus?
I love Shadow of the Colossus. I've not
I
played
like
the
it.
PS4 remake
I played the PS4 remake. I like it, but I hate it.
because the controls.
Controls are absolute piss poor trash.
Back when I played it back in 2006 when it was first released, like, this is amazing, and the controls were fine for the time because that's
Yeah.
what everything like. But I guess like I heard they were gonna improve the controls. Did
The
they
game,
not?
no, they
Are they
didn't.
too clunky?
They
Yeah,
lied.
the game looks so amazing.
They
I'm so impressed with how
lied.
good it looks. But I
They
got to the last
lied.
Colossi, and I can't. It took me an hour and a half to beat the last Colossi.
If
I'd
I
try
play,
to
if I
climb
pick
him
it,
and I'd fall off because I can't do some stupid combination of controls.
if I pick it up right now, I'd probably play it and have a blast. But yeah, if I pick it up today, just first time, like, wow, this feels. And I think most critics like
Feels
it's
like
nostalgic
2000.
all over again. But for new people playing, it's like, wow,
The
these
camera.
controls,
That's the other thing that ticks me off too. Is the
Yeah.
camera when I'm riding the horse.
like.
It's like behind you. It's like, okay, so here's the horse. The microphone is going to be the horse. The camera's like right here, and it's that close. So all you see is the horse for half the screen, and then this half you can see what's going on. But you can move the camera, of course. You do that, and it's like this. When it goes...
Camera angles.
But it looks amazing. The game does look very, very pretty, which is why I
It's
bought
a
it. I
remake,
like pretty
yeah.
games. I really like pretty
It's
games.
a full total remake of one of the best looking PS2 games.
They definitely use some of the same
Wow.
coding, though, if the controls are that still garbage.
I know, like they said they were going to improve the controls.
They might have did a little bit, but
They
it was
lied
still,
to
it was
us. They
still
lied
bad.
to our faces.
Still
like,
bad. Good though. Like I said, good but bad.
Like yeah, like it's dated. Like back then the controls were like, oh, they were pretty good, but now like because it had a weighted feel. But now it's like, it's yeah, like I still pick it up and play it just for nostalgia reasons, cause like this is so great. But yeah, I could totally understand anyone else like picking up for the first time, being like,
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Thane, do you have a movie that you?
I was like, well, I was watching a TV show, but I've only watched like 3 episodes. But for the next season, I'm gonna probably finish it since there's a new season coming out this month. It's Arrested Development, one of the funniest shows ever. Great show, totally watch it. There's always money in the banana stand. That's from
We
that's
don't
a
get
joke.
the joke thing. We haven't seen it.
You'll get it. I
Way
say.
to go!
I say you'll get it when you go watch it because
Okay.
that's like one of the funniest jokes in the show. Go watch Arrested Development if you
Arrested
haven't.
Development.
Everyone else has seen it. There's a new season. When they brought it back for Netflix, they had this like weird
Netflix? Did you say Netflix?
Netflix.
Yeah,
Netflix.
Netflix.
So when they brought season 4 to Netflix, they see it was a Fox show for like the first 3 seasons, then it got canceled, and then Netflix like, let's bring it back like 5 years later, And then they brought season 4 back, and they did this weird narrative structure, like in the other 3 seasons, it usually just be like it'd follow all the the family members. Oh wait, I guess I should tell you the premise if you want to watch. Okay, it's about this guy named Michael Bluth, and his dad owns this Bluth company. I can't remember what they do. I think they do. Oh, they do realtor stuff, like home like housing, and build houses and stuff. And so his dad went to jail for fraud, and he's trying to get his he's trying to get his dad out of jail. Sorry. Shut up, computer.
Sorry.
Windows 10, man, I swear.
You do swear.
So on my streams I do. I told your brother last night, shut the F up or something, and I felt so horrible.
He's
afterwards.
9.
I told a 9-year-old to say go F yourself or something. It was awful.
Were you playing with him?
Yes.
Fortnite?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the sad reality is he's better than all of us at Fortnite. By all of us,
Why
I
are
mean,
little kids so
That's
good
the
at Fortnite?
only game he play because that's the only game they play.
Oh, that's true.
play-
That does help.
That's the problem because I've conditioned myself to other games and Fortnite just isn't my game. I like more fast paced shooters that are you're in a smaller map and you just have unlimited lives and you just can kill everyone like Overwatch. I really like Overwatch even though I'm not good at it.
I
But
like
see
Overwatch.
here's the thing, we don't enjoy it because it's bad. But here's the thing, I'm bad at Overwatch and I still enjoy it. But anyways, about Arrested Development. Back to Arrested Development. It's about the Bluth family and Michael. He's the only sane person, and he's trying to raise his son, because his wife died. Backstory, and then in the first episode, everyone moves into his to his house, moves into Burbank or wherever it is in California. I don't think it's in Burbank. It's on the coast somewhere. Just watch the show, you'll probably know. So basically the episode's like a sitcom format, but without the laughing. It's like
The laugh track?
it's a single camera.
so like The Office.
No, it's a single camera sitcom,
Okay.
and it's got Ron Howard as narration, and his narration is hilarious because he's got this deadpan voice. What Michael didn't know was that Buster accidentally crashed the car 2 weeks earlier or something.
Where can I watch this thing?
It's on Netflix.
It's on
All
Netflix,
on Netflix.
everybody.
How long are the episodes?
30 minutes. It's a 30-minute format. And so anyways, yeah, Michael just fought
Something happened to the camera.
don't worry about it. We're almost done. So
What
Michael
did it do?
it's turning off. So yeah, Michael just keeps having to deal with his family shenanigans because he's the only straight man, and his son he's kind of a straight man too, but he's gives into peer pressure a lot from his cousin. She's also kind of reasonable in a way, but she does rebellious things because her parents are just everything's dysfunctional, and that's where the comedy is. Just the whole dysfunctional family aspect is hilarious. There's a lot of clever jokes, more clever than I could ever be. It's how did they think of that? Because the writers are Jewish, and as you know, Jewish comedians are always the funniest.
Yeah.
Look at Ethan Klein.
Yeah, look at Ethan and
Yeah.
Mila.
But yeah, it's one of the funniest single camera sitcoms.
What would you rate it?
And
It's not better than The Office. I don't care what you say, but carry on. Rate it.
I think it's better. I'm gonna have to piss on your fire. I think it's better than The Office. I'm sorry.
Shoot, he dropped it, everybody.
But that's probably because it's less seasons. They take time to write it. Office, they had to Office
'em
is
out.
funny, but yeah, they had to pump out a lot of slapstick and stuff. This
It's still amazing.
it's still
Office
amazing,
is
but
like
this
a show you
one,
just throw on whenever.
Yeah.
I know. And you don't
This
even
one-
have to know anything
Exactly.
about
yeah,
it.
but this one you have to sit down and in order to understand the comedy, you have to pay attention. And it's not saying it's smart comedy because a lot of it's dumb, but it's smart dumb, the smartest dumb comedy ever.
Yeah.
It's so clever how things are put together, and you're like, wow, that is freaking hilarious.
What would you rate it?
I'd say I give it a. I guess I just blew myself. That's a joke on
Is that a good thing?
Could have word. Maybe there's a better way to word that. So, anyways, one of the characters, Tobias. Tobias, he like painted himself blue, like part of the Blue Man Group, and he said, "Well, I was just alone, and I guess I thought to myself, I guess I just blew myself." It's like,
oh, okay.
that's the comedy of the show. It's like that.
There's got to be a better way to like.
That's like
I painted myself blue.
Yeah, it's like I
He was
just
trying to be
blew
sexual.
myself.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Thing in Tobias doesn't think like ahead very much. It's just Tobias is like my favorite character. He just gets into so much stupid stuff.
Do they call him Toby for short?
Yeah, they do.
They
well,
stole that
they
from
actually
The
just call him
Office.
Tobias all the time.
People don't like him.
What? No, like the thing is, like, he has so many misunderstandings, and like there's a running gag where like, is he gay?
Did
So
you
it's like,
Did you say the main guy's name is Michael?
Yeah, and he's played by
Steve Carell?
No, he's played by
Does this Tobias?
He's played by the ultimate straight man. What's his name? Jason Bateman.
Does
he's
Tobias
yeah.
work in like a HR? Work?
His full name is Dr. Tobias Futgay.
And
he
he
was
works in
he was a doctor, but like the funny thing is like he thought a man was having a heart attack or like, and so he like tried to do CPR, and then there's like it shows a flashback and later it shows the news clippings like man's medical license revoked after breaking man's sternum or like.
Does Michael hate
ribcage.
Tobias?
Yeah.
He doesn't really hate anyone. He's
I
just
bet
like
he does.
he kind of hates them because like he wants to like not have anything to do with them. But I think him and Tobias are kind of neutral. He just like you just have to watch the show. He just like gets into so much silly stuff. His wife hates him. Like they always get in arguments.
What about the Dwight? What about Dwight
she get a
character?
breast enlargement?
No, she doesn't.
Oh dang, it's not Jan. I mean, what?
What about Dwayne and Jimmy? Do they? What roles do they play?
This is not The Office.
And Jam. What about Jam?
What about Pam or Jam? Yeah. Does Jam and Jimmy get married?
Pimmy, you mean? Pimmy.
Have you ever seen the
Pippi.
show Modern
Pimmy,
Family?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a messed up version of that. There you go.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Sounds like a good show. I'll have to watch it.
It is amazing. You need to watch it. Ron Howard's behind it. Ron Howard does a lot of good stuff. Sure, he's done some questionable things like The Dilemma. Yes, Arrested Development. Watch it. Just go watch it. Michael Cera's in it. He's always
I
great.
like him.
I do too.
This is a young Michael Cera. Like the first 3
Ooh.
seasons, he's a young, like
So
chubby
this
Michael
is an
Cera.
old show.
Yeah, this is like 2003, 2000.
Oh wow,
That
I
is
figured it was
old,
gonna be
yeah.
older, newer.
Yeah. No, it's like it was 2003 through 2006, like 5 seasons, like the 3 seasons, and then it got canceled. And then
Now they're bringing it back.
Yeah, they brought it back for season 4, and they're trying to make a movie. I don't know where that's going. Season 5 is coming out this May, I think May 26th. So, and also season 4, like what I said, like they did this weird narrative structure where like it just follows one character and has this weird timeline, like where each episode before like would just like follow like all the characters doing all their stuff or something. Like this season would just like follow one character per episode, and you're like, what's going on? But they remixed it just recently, so it's like more like the same, so it's like makes sense narratively. So yeah, so season 4 and 5,
Check it.
and 1, 2, and 3, because
You gotta watch those first.
yes,
everybody.
because those might be the funniest. But yeah, now and also music. I found an artist. She's like a bilingual.
Well,
type
hold on.
artist.
This is my.
Trilingual.
This
actually.
is my segment.
Wait, can I tell?
This
real
is
quick?
my.
So-
This is my segment, Thane.
okay, first, can I tell you about?
Thane, this
music?
is my segment.
Can I tell you about music?
Thane, this is my segment.
Okay, fine. Tell your musical segment.
So since this is my segment, I actually like to give just 30 seconds to Thane, and I'm timing him. Go.
God. Okay, there's an artist named Machina. She's like an electronic artist, vocalist, and she does.
And that's all the time we have for Thane.
That's not 30 seconds. So she sings in 3 languages. She sings in like Korean, Japanese, and English. So go check her out. She's very underrated.
Name one song.
I just barely discovered her. I can't remember.
5,
Say it one more time.
4,
Say the name one more time.
Machina.
Machina.
Yeah, she has like a weird like A under her names. So if you just look up Machina, you'll probably find a YouTube channel to her.
I'll check it out. No,
She's
I think
Korean?
I think you showed
Yeah,
us
she's
some
Korean,
music.
but she sings in English, Japanese. No, that's Cara Cara Bonito I showed you. Just check
Mm.
out that one too. That one's a fun band.
So the music that I mean I've known this for a while, but I showed Thane last night a little bit of it, and you might know a little bit about it. But since we talked a lot about video games, and since this whole show and channel is basically dedicated to the art of video games and everything that surrounds it, but this is called The Harmony of Heroes. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's literally like 7.5 hours of pure video game music, and it's like remix. Some of them are rock versions. Some of them are.
It's all Super Smash Bros. Music. Is it?
I don't think it's all. It might. Yeah. I think
I
it is
find it on
all Super
Spotify?
Smash.
Because
I don't know, but it's on YouTube.
The symbol
It
is
is- I think
Smash
it is
Bros.
super-
You can download it off a website. They
It
have
is.
a website. you
So
can
I
download.
should say it's not all video game music. It's like specifically Nintendo, Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Well, it's got Sega in there. It's got some Sonic. So
Because I think Sonic was Smash. I
Yeah.
think they just have
but
Sonic.
anyway,
song, yeah.
it is really good. They have
Oh, yeah, it looks like
tons.
Smash Bros stuff.
They have
Yeah.
tons of stellar remixes of
But-
songs in there.
But the problem is like the Great Fairy Fountain, my favorite track from Melee. Like if you like go listen to that from Melee, and then they have the version in Harmony of Heroes, and it's like, oh, this doesn't sound.
Not all of them are like better than the originals,
Yeah.
but they are some killer tracks.
But
Highly recommended. Go check
I
it out.
don't
It's on
recommend it
YouTube.
since they didn't play a better version of the Kirby not Fairy Fountain, the Great Fountain, Star Fountain.
Okay, Thane's opinion doesn't matter.
Just kidding, they're great. They're great. F-Zero,
The
I'd
F-Zero
say
one's
F-Zero.
awesome. The
Rockin'.
Sonic ones, there's a Sonic dubstep remix, freaking awesome.
Oh, they do different genres.
Yeah, it's really good. Go check it out.
only
I
listened
think
to
they're
a
all
few.
fan made too. I think
Yeah.
it's all fan
Man,
made.
it's got a lot of them.
Yeah, it's like over 7 hours, and
Yeah.
then they have another thing called Final Smash, which I think is another extra
It's
hour.
like they say it's like a expansion or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
So anyway.
I like it when they do their own thing and they like rename the actual song.
hmm
Yeah.
That way, it's a little bit of their own flair.
Yeah.
Like we have Jungle Swing. I imagine that's
That
probably,
one's
like,
good.
I imagine that's like Jungle Japes or something. I think
Yeah.
they call
Yep.
them.
hmm
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'll have to check that
It's
out.
cool. Yeah, check it out. We've been playing it on our streams.
Yeah.
so.
It's great.
But anyway, we are running out of time, and I've also got to pee. So we just want to thank Cole once again for being on the show. Go check him out. He does Twitch streams. I'll just let you do all the self plugs.
Yeah, so I mostly just do Twitch streams at BW Cole, just like that. I just write it in BWCOLE. I have an Instagram, BWCole96. I don't use it too much. I do post there occasionally. Twitter's exactly the same. I don't really post on Twitter. I'll maybe post on Twitter later on in the future, but mostly it's Instagram and majority Twitch.
You
But
know,
yeah, thank
I
you.
tweeted out on a Rad Cats where it's like, it's weird. We have more Twitter followers than YouTube subscribers, so go subscribe on YouTube.
It's true. We have a hard time with social media as well, so don't feel bad. But anyway,
I forgot to put a link on there, but there's a link on the Twitter.
so all of Cole's stuff will be linked in the description. He's also on YouTube. He did Xenoblade, like you mentioned earlier. Go check it out. I've been watching some of them, and it's actually really good. The game is amazing. So
Yeah.
I probably won't be finishing that series because I played it on my own without recording it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing YouTube. It's mostly gonna be Twitch. If later
Streaming
on,
feels
might
so
become
much more
YouTube.
comfortable for me.
exactly. I like
I
streaming.
think for all our gaming stuff, we're gonna switch from YouTube to Twitch, and then for our YouTube channel, we're gonna focus on like scripted stuff. Cause I think I like doing scripted stuff. We write out a script and like just act it out. Cause I want to still do that review series. That's gonna be both dark and funny.
yeah, the one thing that I do love about like making videos and editing them is like you can add a bunch of funny bits. Like
Yeah.
streaming's amazing, and I love doing it, and I'm excited that we are doing it. But I still love the whole concept of editing a video and adding a whole bunch of tish
Yeah.
to it. So,
Yep.
but
And that's-
anyway, you got anything else you wanted to say?
Yeah, nothing much. That's why I want to do like scripted stuff, cause like we could test our editing and stuff.
Yeah.
Be like,
But anyway, thank you guys for watching. We have one more episode of the podcast before we take a little break. It'll be the season 1 finale, so stay tuned for that. That will be next week.
21 episodes.
Yeah, because we've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Especially since we're moving, so we could do just 21 episodes. Yeah. Each season's 21.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
You can drink.
If you wanna.
This podcast is gonna be legal next week.
That's right.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Actually, I said it was legal when on episode 18.
No,
I know, and you didn't think we'd make it past like episode 2 or 3.
No, I like basically
Episode
I didn't think that
20, baby. Tonight is episode 20.
2-0.
Because I didn't think that because like this is the only thing like where we're consistent on anything. So
It's true.
we're gonna probably do this till the day we die.
Amen, brother. But anyway, once again, we just want to thank Cole for being on the show. Appreciated.
Thank you.
And if you guys enjoyed this episode, be sure to like. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Join the conversation. Tell us how you feel. Tell us your opinions on the topics we spoke about today. Don't forget to subscribe if you're listening to this via SoundCloud, Spotify, or wherever else your ears have managed to pick it up. Awesome. I'm glad that we finally got that on there, even though we don't have it on at this point in time. But if you're listening to this podcast 10 years from now, welcome. The year's 2018.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's dated the podcast.
I did. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep it rad.
My health bar is this big.
Get it.
Get it.
You've got mail. Goodbye.